thy weapons, thy quiver, thy bow, go out to the field, and take me some venison. Make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. Well, when a Jewish family held a celebration, such as bestowing a blessing, food was served. That is part of the blessing. It's interesting that Isaac didn't ask Rebekah to do the cooking. Surely Rebekah could cook some awesome grub for two boys and her husband. I have a feeling he knew she didn't approve of his blessing to give to Esau. Yep. Remember how Rebekah overheard what Isaac had said to Esau, and he caused Jacob, had him killed a couple kid goats for a meal, and how she had Jacob put on Esau's clothing and even put the skin of the kids around the neck and around his hands. Oh, what a mess, really. Especially if they weren't tanned. I don't know. And then also, caught in deception, Jacob had to lie to his father in order to finally get the blessing. Well, let's continue on. Let's go to verse 18. And he came unto his father and said, My father? And he said, Here am I. Who art thou? My son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit, eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless thee. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Well, because the Lord thy God brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him and said, The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, as his brother Esau's hands, so he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? A repeat. And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me. I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. The Jewish practice of bestowing blessings on children, do you know, is still being carried out today. In some synagogues, the parents are asked to bring their children for a special blessing during the Sabbath service. There, the rabbi calls the children forward to receive the blessing. Then he lays his hands on the children's head and recites words like these, and I've heard it. May God bless you and make you as Ephraim and Manasseh. This blessing originally came from Genesis, where Jacob was blessing his grandchildren in Genesis 48:20. In many Jewish Orthodox homes today, did you know that fathers bestow a weekly blessing upon every one of the kids, their children? Each Friday evening, as the Sabbath begins and ceremonial candles are lit, first the father blesses his wife. He even reads a reading out of Proverbs 31. And then he goes to the oldest, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. He turns and he lays his hands on his children's head and blesses everyone. What a wonderful celebration. I thought, wow, that'd be kind of cool even in my own home, to do something similar like that. Gary Smalley and John Trent, in their book, The Blessing, mention 5 basic parts to a typical Jewish blessing that fathers give to their children. 1, it must foremost be meaningful from the heart. Amen? There's also, though, a meaningful touch, whether it's a kiss, a hug, laying of the hands as part of bestowing the blessing. It is written, then his father Isaac said to him, Jacob, thinking he was Esau, come near now and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. So that's step one. 2, there's some sort of spoken message behind the blessing. Basically, a blessing is a statement of acceptance. Why did Esau want that blessing so badly? He had already been tricked out of his birthright as the oldest son, which included a double portion of his inheritance. And now he craved for just a statement of acceptance from his father. Something special from his father. A blessing of hope that good things would come to him, in fact. Esau needed to know that his father accepted him, especially since he didn't feel acceptance from mother Rebekah. Listen to the agony of Esau not receiving the blessing and was deceived. Have you not reserved a blessing for me? Isaac says, indeed, I've made him your master, and to serve all the brethren. I've even asked for heaven to pour out the grain and the wine for him. Surely you can give me something, Esau says. Anything. Any type of blessing. For in the blessing, it pictures something special in the future. You know, beloved, before I go to this step, have you felt as a child accepted in the home? Have you ever heard words of encouragement from your own biological father or mother? Did you know that kids are literally stressing out today because there's literally, truly no love at home, and mom and dad is just basically way too critical? I'm not saying spoil a child and not give them a swat when it's needed. But isn't there a holy harmony, balance? You know? What would it do if, pretend you're the child? I mean, after all, you're grown up. Look at your own personal life. Have you ever received an acceptance from your mother and father? You know, beloved, as parents, let us make sure our kids are loved. Amen? Amen. And that they know it. That they truly know that they are blessed. At least utter a word of blessing, even before their very ears. You know? I don't even see my kids here. Mariah, you really look good today. You know, the curls, the headband, the dress. Talitha, your smile is beautiful. I mean, beloved, a word of acceptance goes a long way. It goes right into the heart. You want to know why kids today, when they get older, are stressed? They don't even know how to socialize. And I mean, think about the agony of the kids when there's truly no love at home later in their life. Start now. Well, future. What kind of future did Isaac offer Jacob?